can't help but think North Bay is a great artistic community, but it's not exactly the place where you launch a music career.
Yes, yeah, it is more typical to be in a bigger center like Toronto or Montreal, generally speaking, so there's more venues, more of an audience. But we have been finding that we've been getting a lot of support from our community, and obviously we'll be taking this this CD release outside of town on a tour and hoping to spread and be like some of the odd exceptions that come from a smaller community.
Well, what led you to this point? How did the band start, and get you to deciding that what we've got good stuff here. We need to make a CD.
Yes, actually, Sarah Jade and I have been playing music together for probably about 12 or 13 years now, and basically we've always kind of been private about it, more kind of, we call ourselves closeted musicians, and finally it was last winter that we said, okay, we're ready. We've got so much original material, we're ready to do this. So we need a guitarist, we need a drummer, we need a bass player, like how do we do that? And we basically just kind of put it out there that that's what we were looking for, and slowly but surely all those people came into place, and that's how it all happened. So basically it was December when the decision was made, and the recording started in February.
What can folks expect, from your genre of music and what's going on here?
Yeah, what's fun about what we're doing is that it kind of feels like a compilation because there are two songwriters involved in the situation. There's Sarah Jade and I, so 5 songs written by me and 5 songs are written by Sarah Jade, and the arrangements are all band written, METTAphors written. So it kind of feels like you're watching more than one band because there's always variety of styles. There's more of a folky edge to some songs. There's more of a rock edge to some other songs, or some more even more of a reggae feel to some of the songs. So it kind of has variety, because sometimes when you're watching a live show, after 7 or 8 songs you've had enough kind of thing, because it's always it feels repetitive. So we have a lot of variety, which we're excited about.
Was this you call yourself closeted musician, was this a secret dream to come to this point and have a CD?
Probably, I don't know if it was a secret dream. It was more that we both had a fear of shining, a fear of putting ourselves out there, of I don't know what it was, that we thought maybe we'd seem like we were egotistical, or maybe we'd seem like we were, we thought that we had a great gift, or we didn't want to, we were just afraid of how to do that, basically, especially because we're both basically from this area, so we have lots of friends who watch us grow up, or are used to us being a certain way, so to identify us as a musician, it kind of is stepping out of our comfort zone kind of thing, but it was mainly about being afraid of really showing our true talent in front of people, and we both have finally overcome that fear, and we're ready to share our music with the world, basically.
Well, I think it started last year. A group of friends and I started an open mic group in town, and that allowed us to all kind of come out of our shells performing, and for me personally, it was a lot of little falls, performing and messing up, and just sometimes not getting back up and just being like, I'm not going to play anymore, I'm not going to play in front of people anymore, and just having enough of those moments where you're just you just got to pick yourself up and do it because you love it, and it is a dream, it is our dream, and it's it's a gift, and we've all been given gifts here, and we just came to the realization that we can't hold back anymore. We can't live our whole lives not doing this. So
certainly it helps to have your friend at your side, being your co-writer, and just giving you that support to take that next giant leap.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. We've been it's been a very supportive thing with the two of us going through the similar fears, and just helping each other along through it and getting it done.
Now, how does the music come about? How do you write? Do you call Bridget up and say, oh, I have this fantastic idea, or do you write it and then you go, listen to what I have?
Often, most of the time, we write on our own time, and my writing methods are all over the place, but we'll come together and bring our songs to the table and add and embellish on each other's songs. Sometimes we'll co-write a song together, but on this album, all the songs have been there's five songs each on the album, and they've all been written separately, pretty much, and just brought together to bring harmonies to it and different instrumentals. And
how difficult was it to get to this process of making a CD based on money involved, a good producer, and people believing in you and your product?
Yeah, it really flowed because of different connections, different friend connections in town. Hooked us up with Ben Leggett, who recorded us. He has a mobile rig, so he's living out of town now, but he came into town to record us. And the recording process, very fluid, took a couple weeks to do, and our, the actualization of it is really because of this community supporting us and pre-purchasing CDs and coming to our shows and supporting us through the cover charges. And yeah, it's really like more than half of our expenses have been made to happen because of this community supporting us, and friends and family outside of North Bay too. So it's been pretty amazing, actually, the process, and just word of mouth, people helping us, friends of friends, just with all the details, the graphic design, the artwork on the CD, just finding the right musicians through, just this network. This community is just amazing. The network here, the artistic network, is just unbelievable.
It absolutely is. And then when you look at that, is to bring it from, this is just fun, and now I want it to be a profession, or I want that. I want to take a stab at that profession.
Yeah.
How difficult was it for you to make that leap?
To actually making the album, or just to, yeah. I think once we realized that we had all these songs piling up, and it was time to just put it out there. It just happened. We were just ready, Everything happens in its right time, and everything just flowed. It's like the universe just opened up for us and was like, "You're ready, here you go," and it just, everything lined up. And yeah, it's been a magical process.
There's a release party happening. Just give me an idea as to, what people can expect and how they can come out and support this effort.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're kind of going big. We're doing it at the DVD Club on Saturday, June 2nd. Doors open at 8. We're likely going to start the show by about 20 after 8. And we're pre-selling tickets at Soul Sister Creations or The Farm on Main Street, or from any of the band members, for $10 and $12 at the door. And we're just hoping that this could just almost feel like a huge, kind of almost like a wedding, or a huge kind of gathering of all the people who have been supporting us, or people who've just heard about us. And we just hope that it'll be a great kind of, like, the most hopping place in town. Basically, Saturday night is what we're hoping for. And we have a great opening act. It's a local duo here from North Bay, and my daughter Camilla is also going to be singing a song. She's a great singer, and it's just going to be a fun night.
And from that touring, do you have places booked, or is that to come after this?
A lot of the touring is going to come after, but we do have some festivals lined up, and we're going to be playing River and Sky in July, and the Windsong Festival in August. And then we're planning a Southern Ontario tour in July, likely in July, and just kind of trying to work our way into the indie music scene, which is, as we said earlier, very available to people in the bigger centers. So it'll be good for us to kind of have these festivals to network with other bands that are from bigger cities that might hopefully like to have us play with them, or give us connections, kind of thing.
How do you manage your family at this point? Because it's not just pick up a guitar and walk on stage or sit down at a piano and start playing. There's a lot of work involved.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of absence for sure, and our families are very supportive of us, and we just hope that we give a good example to our kids that you follow your dreams and you do what you do to follow your dreams, and not feel like you're stuck or you can't do things because you're a mother, or because you've got a full-time job. Like, anything's possible, and our whole motto is, where there's a will, there's a way. So we hope that our kids learn that from us, basically.